Ah. Hello? No, I won't do it. I'm sorry. I stopped myself.
What's up?
What up, bitches? It's time for
We
some
here
more.
doing stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you like my response, by the way?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. I had to refresh the page for your stream to actually show up.
For mine? Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Weird.
Well, it's just weird because Sky started automatically, whereas yours I had to refresh.
Yeah, I have to do that too. You okay?
Yep, just ankle bothering me.
Your ankle hurt?
Yep.
Boo.
Want me to kiss it better?
Preferably not.
41 months. Holy crap.
Thanks for the 40 months.
That's a lot.
Indeed.
Right after you rejected me.
What?
I do not like my feet being touched.
I wasn't going to touch your feet.
Gotcha. No
I guess
touch.
ankle's part of the feet. Whatever.
I do not like anything near my feet.
Who are we
Noted.
in with right now? We're in with Seven and
Snake.
who else? Snake?
We're just finishing with 7 and Snake.
Okay.
Blah, blah, blah. What?
Oh, I found the best picture for the promo image tonight. It's just like the most derp picture of fucking Snake.
Oh no.
That's just the face of disappointment.
He just looks like he's like ready to fucking take a nap.
Alright, y'all ready for more Zero Escape?
Yes.
I sure am. It's very loud. I'm going
yeah.
to turn it down.
I have
Agreed.
it way down too.
Or never mind. I've got an ad break, but that's fine because I'm still posting
That's
links.
cool. We still get
Posting out those links. Like posts.
deck in the hallway. Oh, that's right. We just finished the casino. That's it.
Yes.
Did we win?
Yes, we won all the money.
Yeah.
Sadly, all the money was $0.
It was me
Damn it.
dollars? Wow.
$9. do.
I have $3.
Okay. All right. I got it.
Let's see. 24 seconds of ads left. I apologize. They always do them at the start of the stream. Should remember that part.
Well, it's better than breaking it after we actually get moving.
True.
Got my Powerade. I'm
Powerade.
hydrate.
I got water.
Okay. Does it have what
soda.
plants crave?
What?
Powerade's got electrolytes. It's what plants crave.
I had a Gatorade earlier today. I got my daily electrolytes.
Huzzah.
Azor.
Huzzub. Oh, your ad's over?
My ad is now over. Yes.
Hooray! All
Hooray.
right. Nom, 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 nom.
You.
Junpei and his companions ran out of the casino and into a large open room. A room, in fact, they had been in once before. There was little to surprise them there. They already knew what their next step had to be. The iron gate still stood in place, locked tight, blocking the stairway. In the center of the gate was the keyhole engraved with the Venus symbol. This time, however, Junpei had the Venus key in his pocket. If you know what I mean. Wasting no time, he pulled it out and shoved it into the keyhole. He took the chip and ate it.
No.
With the distinctive sound of metal on metal, he felt the lock click open.
Alright, let's get this thing open.
No problem. Let me help with this one. Yeah.
Junpei grabbed the handle on the left side, and Seven took the handle on the right. On Junpei's signal, they both pushed, and the gate creaked open. Much creak. It sounds as though you've opened it. We should be able to reach C deck now, I imagine.
Nick, are you gonna be alright? I mean, stairs.
Please, do not do yourself the embarrassment of underestimating me. I would be unlikely to trip, even if I were running backwards. Alright, fucking do it, I dare you.
I can do it on your hands, then.
Good to hear. Let's move.
At Seven's words, they leapt onto the stairs and jogged quickly down them. In no time at all, they found themselves on C deck. Junpei ran down the stairs a little further in hopes of checking the deck below. When he reached the water, he called back up to Snake and Seven.
That's what I thought. D-deck is completely underwater.
Just like the bottom of the central staircase.
The surface of the water below them was flat, like a mirror. Though it had not changed too greatly since they'd last seen it, it was a great relief. Junpei quickly retraced his steps and headed back to C deck. In front of the stairs were a pair of elevators. They appeared to be identical to the ones from the upper floor. Between them, attached to the wall, was another card reader. And next to that was another strange symbol.
Hey, let's check it out. It's the symbol for Lotus.
What? It's gender fluid.
See? It's got the woman symbol, and then it's got devil horns, right?
Download the computer.
All right, everybody, download the computer. Did you guys remember to download the computer today?
Now we'll do it after stream.
Apparently, lots of people forgot to download the computer last week. Why are you skipping my lines? Stop it!
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I see it. No two ways about it. That was a pretty good one, kid.
Seven tussled Junpei's hair in what he likely thought to be a friendly manner. Junpei feared his neck might break, even though it was clear Seven had kept his strength in check. Thankfully, Snake interrupted. After Junpei's observation, he'd gone over to examine the card reader. This is a Mercury symbol. The marks you mistook for horns are stylized versions of the wings and staff of Hermes.
Wings and a staff, huh? So she beats you with a staff till you die and go to heaven? Sounds like Lotus, alright.
Seven shook Junpei's head even more vigorously, and the younger man began to feel as though his brain was being jostled around inside of his skull. He began to feel rather ill. Unless we can activate this device, I doubt the elevator will function.
In other words, we gotta find a keycard with the Mercury symbol on it.
So I would assume.
You
They decided
assume
to leave
too
the
much.
elevators alone for the time being and headed back to the stairs. To the left was another hallway. There were a great many doors lining both sides of the hallway. Life has many doors, Ed boy.
Okay, roll.
They seemed to stretch on forever, and all three men suddenly felt very small.
Oh shit! Here we go again. We're not gonna have enough time to check all these, are we?
Maybe we can come back here later? Let's check out the other side.
They turned around and went back the way they'd come. To the right of the stairs, another hallway stretched out, reaching deep into the bowels of the ship.
Ah,
Bow.
coming deep in the bowels.
Uh-huh. After a few moments of moving briskly down the hallway, they emerged into an area roughly the same size and shape as the one at the top of the stairs. On the left side of the room were 4 French doors.
Well, let's open them up.
Junpei nodded and grabbed the one closest to him. He gave it a small tug and felt it move. It was unlocked. Thrilled to have found another unlocked door, he threw it open.
Oh no, Resident Evil doors.
Here we go again.
Oh shit.
He didn't know what
shit.
to
Here we
make
go
of
again.
what he saw.
Ah shit, I should have put my nurse outfit on.
He simply stood, unable to speak. Seven's eyes opened wide, his mouth gaped. After a few long moments, Seven at last managed to speak.
Hey, what is this place?
A massive room stretched out in front of them, more a cavern than a room. Its vastness was oppressive, and it bore down on Seven and Junpei. It was not empty, however. The entire room was filled with lines upon lines of beds. They were simple things, little more than a pipe and a thin mattress.
Is this a hospital?
He had at last been able to put a name to the harsh scent that pervaded the room. The room was full of the clean smell of antiseptic solution. In the center of the room were the shelves stacked with medicine, and a number of medical devices, the function of which Junpei did not know. I didn't read that. More importantly, however, on the back wall there were 4 doors. 3 of them were emblazoned with large single-digit numbers made with thick red paint. Look, doors.
It's a 7.
It's like we've been here before.
8.
I'm confused as to
Okay.
why it's not skipping this text. It should be basically the same at this point.
Ah, excuse me.
I mean, I guess we're
We're just gonna have to read it, or
slightly different point of view, I guess.
Let's take a
It
look at
must
those
be.
doors.
yeah, good idea.
The 3 of them threaded their way through the beds towards the back of the room. Upon reaching them, they proceeded to investigate each door in turn, but to no avail.
Yep, locked just like I thought.
Naturally. After all, there are rules to the nonary game, and to allow these doors to open easily would violate those rules. Unless we can authenticate ourselves with the red, the number of doors.
Whoa, check this out. Check this shit out.
Suddenly, Seven spoke up, interrupting Snake.
Look at the red. There's nothing on it.
Huh?
Huh?
Also, I find it really interesting that on this one, we're so much earlier than the other group on arriving.
Mm-hmm.
When in the
Yeah,
other
we're
one,
really
we
early.
kind of arrived just behind them instead.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Because the other one was just the hallway, wasn't it? It wasn't the 2 puzzle rooms we had to do for this one?
There were 2 puzzle rooms. It was 2 of the 3rd class cabins, I think. But it was like the room we went back and forth between.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or is it? Yeah, I guess. Interesting.
Do you remember the red, black, and the main staircase?
The 21st night of this September?
Yes.
If there wasn't anyone in it, it said vacant on the little screen, remember? I remember.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Oh. Yeah, you're right.
But this one, there's nothing.
There's
Oh,
nothing.
sorry. Right? Think it's broken?
One way to find out.
No beep. Junpei and the others put their hands on the panel, but nothing happened. The red refused to change. They tried pulling the lever and still nothing. As they soon discovered, it wasn't the only red on door 8. It wasn't only the red on door 8 that seemed to be malfunctioning. The red on door 7 and the red on door 3, none of them worked. What, they wondered, did it mean?
They've got to be broken. Man, that bastard, I didn't think Zero was that kind of guy who'd screw around with something like this.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Zero's been prepared for everything so far. And you're saying he's going to make a mistake now?
Well, that's the only thing I can think of. Is to get it working at all.
While Junpei and Seven talked, Snake buried himself with examining the red. After a time, he lowered his hands and spoke.
I'm just imagining. There's a friend of mine that I used to work with who was like. He wasn't like blind, but he couldn't see. He could barely see at all. And we always knew which computer at work to use because he went literally like nose to screen so he could see what he was doing. And I'm just imagining Snake doing that. He's just going like put head to thing to see like, do I see anything? He was a really good guy. He was really good at his job though. So, friend of mine. When we would play games, we would give him the Wii U gamepad because then he'd have his own screen and he didn't have to get right up into it too. So he was good at Smash despite not being able to see very well.
Interesting.
Yeah. Anyways, sorry, that was just a fun little tidbit I thought I'd throw in there.
No, you're fine. I'm just thinking, like, I don't think I've ever really played Smash on Wii U. Did you just get a duplicate screen on the gamepad?
You'd get a duplicate screen on the gamepad, yeah. So basically,
Gotcha.
we all played on the TV, and he had the gamepad, and he just had it. He still had it close to his face. It was like maybe like an inch or two away from his face.
Mhm.
And that's how he played Smash, and he was actually pretty good. He was beating me.
Nice.
The guy who couldn't see was kicking my ass. Anyways, you can say your Snake line now. Sorry about that.
Oh no, you're fine.
I know, but so are you.
It's ha 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 ha. It seems as if some of the internal hardware has been removed.
Internal hardware?
That is what I said. Take a look at the underside of the red, if you please. Junpei obliged and bent over to look at the underside of the device.
Don't look at my butt.
A long, thin slit ran across the bottom of it. Oh.
I was joking.
As he looked harder, he realized it was more of a slot than a slit, and that it was more
Jesus
clearly meant to
Christ.
accommodate some sort of manner of electrical device.
Game phrasing.
The other two reds were the same. Come on, game. Something had clearly been removed from all three of them.
I get it. So the reds aren't working because somebody pulled out their guts.
So I assume.
But why? And who? I mean, it doesn't really make sense.
I have no idea. Why on earth would I know something like that? Just then, they heard the sound of a door opening. The three of them turned and saw Akane. Oh no, Junpei thought, it's...
June!
Oh, June.
No!
Look at her fucking hair.
She stopped short, surprised to see them, and was very nearly bowled over by the rest of her companions who were coming through the door behind her. Ace, Santa, Clover, and Lotus all poured out of the door, each of them as surprised at the last to see Junpei, Snake, and Seven. Junpei and Seven were, for the moment, at a loss for words.
What are you... Oh, sorry.
What are you guys doing here?
Why are you...
Ellipses.
So many ellipses.
After a moment of silence and surprise, everyone suddenly began to talk, desperate to exchange information. They talked about the rooms they'd been through and how they'd ended up in the same place. Of course, none of it was very useful information, but that hardly mattered. They were happy to simply see one another again. Although the level of cheer varied greatly from person to person, each of them was wearing some manner of smile. Almost as though they had already forgotten about the death of the ninth man. Well, he was a little bitch. No, Junpei thought, perhaps that wasn't it. Perhaps thoughts of his death were what drove them to smile at one another. Not in a morbid or hateful way. No, the ninth man had died, but they were still alive, and that was something to be happy about. A sort of simple, uncomplicated joy. Junpei thought, the joy of being alive. Still alive. He felt sorry for the ninth man, but more than anything, Junpei was just happy to know they're happy to be alive. Oh my god.
Oh my
Monologue,
god.
monologue. This is bad, though. If the red isn't working, we can't keep going.
What about that big hallway? Maybe there's somewhere there we might be able to go? No, there's nothing there. The five of us had a quick look. There were a great many rooms, although none of them appeared to have held patients for quite some time.
Patience?
Yeah.
You mean all those doors are for hospital rooms?
Yes. Apparently they have a number of individual rooms in addition to this large central room.
There was a door down at the end of the hallway, too. It was locked. It had one of those solar system mark things on it.
It was the Jupiter symbol.
Jupiter. I wonder what it means. Confusion seemed to be the consensus.
That reminds me, what's the deal with this big room anyway? What is this thing? Is this some kind of huge passenger ship?
No one, not even Snick, appeared ready to offer an answer until Seven unexpectedly spoke up.
I bet it's a hospital ship. In fact, it's probably the gigantic.
The gigantic.
Junpei looked at Seven, shocked by both his knowledge and the apparent identity of their prison. He was not the only one. What's the gigantic? Seven nodded to Lotus and began to speak.
The gigantic. We already read all this.
Mostly. I do believe there's like a couple text changes.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
He explained that she had been a sister ship to the Titanic, built in the early 20th century. The Titanic had two sister ships who were identical to one another in nearly every aspect. The gigantic
I remember
was said to
reading
be
this,
one
so
of
I think
those.
the game is summarizing it.
Mhm.
Could
She
be
was
wrong,
initially intended to be a passenger liner like the Titanic, but soon after the ship was launched, the First World War began, and she was pressed into duty by the British Navy as a hospital ship. Some time later, the Gigantic was damaged by a German mine in the Arganian Sea. Bleh. Aegean Sea? Yeah, sure.
Agency.
Agency?
Ah.
She managed to run aground after the incident, and consequently was not sunk. What then happened to the Gigantic after her fateful encounter in the Aegean Sea? One theory ran that a man named Lord Gordain had purchased her. Lord Gordain, it seemed, had been one of the few survivors of the Titanic tragedy, and that the trauma had turned him into an obsessive collector of all things related to the Titanic. And as his obsession deepened, he began to desire the Titanic itself. That, of course, was impossible. The Titanic lay at the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean. The Gigantic, however, had not suffered such a dire fate. As she was identical to her sister ship, she caught Lord Gordain's eye.
Oh, you're saying that this Lord Gordain bought this ship?
Yeah. You're never gonna not crack up.
No! Just when it's straight up you.
At least I think I am.
That's impossible, even for a computer. No way we're in the same boat that's almost 100 years old.
Pipe down, just pay attention. What, that's it? Well, have you got any proof?
Proof?
Proof that this ship is really the gigantic.
Well, ship's got stuff that's like the Titanic in a hospital ship. So I just figured.
Oh, for goodness. Don't tell me that's your only reason.
No, I got more.
What does it matter? Like,
Well, I mean, Lotus is a bitch.
what?
Got him.
I can't.
Seven looked around desperately, doing anything to avoid meeting Lotus's piercing stare. He scratched his head for a moment, then gave up. Finally, he opened his mouth.
Kane, it's been a day. I'll just say that.
Yeah.
That is a mood.
I don't know.
Lotus sighed and shook her head. I guess your memory isn't back yet, is it?
No, sorry.
Then, almost as if to save Seven from future embarrassment, a bell began to ring from far away. Yeah, the timing is different.
Hmm.
It sounded as though it was the clock at the main stairway.
I
Junpei
don't remember
counted
when,
each
but it was
chime
definitely a different
carefully.
point when the clock ticked over.
Because they started grilling him immediately about not having his memory.
What?
Last
What do
time.
you mean? What do you mean, Kane?
Hmm?
Oh, okay. Oh, those are broken. Those didn't get restored.
You should
Sorry.
probably still hydrate.
I still will be.
I mean, the main thing is actually hydrating versus
Alright.
the
Mhm.
other.
Don't worry, I'll call Nyoko and we'll get it fixed.
It's midnight. And we still got 6 hours left, right?
Let's just get moving. We gotta find that hardware that the Reds are missing.
That's all well and good, but where are we going to look?
Well, we've already searched the big patient room.
They had been examining the room as they talked.
We haven't found anything.
Right.
Well, there's only one thing left to do.
Let's split up, gang!
And search for clues.
Just one?
Well, not just one.
Yeah?
Wait a minute. Are you telling me we have to search all of these rooms?
Well, you already checked some of them out before you came here, right?
We each checked a single room, so 5 rooms in total.
Alright, and that's 5 rooms. We don't have to search.
Ellipses.
We split
What's
up,
that
it won't be that bad. Each of us can do 6 rooms apiece. We'll have the other 48 rooms cleared in no time.
There are 48 other rooms? Lotus did not seem excited by the prospect. Seven fidgeted nervously before responding.
Maybe.
Ellipses.
He would strangle him if his neck wasn't out of reach.
Yeah, also as big as her entire torso.
Yeah.
After some discussion, the 8 of them decided which rooms to begin with and in what order they would go. Junpei was chosen to search the rooms on the starboard side, moving from fore to aft.
That was to
They also-
denote it being new, right? Or was that just to denote importance?
That was me accidentally pulling up
Well,
the
no,
menu.
no. The words for what side of the ship he was searching were bolded.
Oh, yeah,
Rooms on the starboard side moving from fore to aft is bolded.
it is. I don't know why. Because I think it just goes, right? If during their search any one of them were to locate the missing components, they were to yell for the others. We have. This is all the same. But it's not letting me skip for some reason.
However, ellipses, ellipses, ellipses.
Ellipses, ellipses, ellipses.
11.
There it is. Ah,
And then they were mysteriously active anyways.
yep.
Still really curious
But who
about that.
did it? Oh yes, and 7 gets lost at this point. Or not 7, Snake.
Yep.
Okay, that's right. We just want to go in circles until it.
Yeah. For when we get to the one with Ace, I want to actually go up to him because I remember last time we skipped it, whereas the others we didn't.
Oh, okay.
This is giving you very big Danganronpa vibes. It probably should.
It should.
Yeah.
It's Spike Chunsoft.
Yep. Use and leave.
She wants to team up.
Team up. Are you up for it? Put your hand in mine. It's a perfect fit. Team up. Cause it's not too late. Cause it's hard to save the world when you're falling in love.
I don't know what that was.
It's a theme
Nor do
song
I.
to Mew Mew Power.
Ah. It's the Clover. And she's sad.
Or Clove.
But we don't come for her this time? Okay.
I mean, she basically just tells us to fuck off anyways, so.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh my god. Fuck off.
Oh, with all the rooms, we can talk to Ace.
I'm very curious to see what Ace had to say since we skipped out on it.
Mm-hmm.
We're not to Ace.
With June in tow, Junpei jogged up to Ace. Hearing their footsteps, he turned to greet them.
Oh, hello there.
Hello
Nick
there.
is... Well, that's obvious, isn't it? I assume you haven't found him yet either.
Junpei nodded. I really wonder where he could have gone.
Well, wherever he disappeared to, we must find him as quickly as we can, for Clover's sake.
Right. June's face looked kind of enraptured.
By the way, do you think Clover and Snake are really siblings? They don't look alike. Aw. Why would you say that?
Why would you say that? The question seems somehow odd to Junpei.
Why? Well, it's obvious, isn't it? They don't look alike at all. At the point I literally made. I
Ace
need to
looked at
stop
him for
being
a
so
moment.
fucking Junpei.
And then spoke.
Every time we do a stream, I just find out, no, I'm just Junpei.
Yep, you're just Junpei.
I don't know how to feel about this. Yes, you know, now that you mention it, they don't.
Now that you mention it, it's hard to tell. Everyone's got an anime style to them.
Oh,
Now
that-
that you
Wow. Wow.
What?
Never mind.
mention
I don't get it, but okay. I didn't read that.
No, you didn't.
No, there are a great many siblings who do not look like one another. It
Is
certainly
that-
isn't rare.
Is that emote Bay?
Yes, that is Bay.
Oh, it's some-
Smugrat. Yeah.
Oh, it's your own. Oh, it's Bay, but you put it on your. Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Is that from the Callie? Let me smell your feet video.
Yes, that it is.
I love that they brought that up later.
I love that she like taunts her Bay about it. It
I mean,
was a
who wouldn't
stupid
in that
shot. And she goes, "Uh huh."
She didn't have to do it with that much gusto.
It was out of context.
Callie,
It wasn't great
Callie,
in context.
Callie.
Brings out speaker. Callie.
Callie.
I got Cade. No. Oh, I love those
Junpei
animations.
wasn't sure why, or even if he was seeing what he thought he was, but he could have sworn that Ace's face tightened as he spoke.
At any rate, we really must find Snake as soon as possible. The clock is ticking. We really can't afford to waste any time. I keep almost going birdish with him for some reason.
I noticed you were slipping into it a little bit today for some reason.
Yeah.
It's hard to remember what voice you're going for with such gaps.
Yeah.
Very well. Very well. Let's get back to the search, shall we?
There can only be one posh, vaguely British person on this one.
I've noticed it's whenever I'm like leaning over to grab a drink or something, or if I'm not just sitting fully upright, I just start tilting whatever voice I'm using. It's really weird. You can leave this area to me.
All right, let's go, Jumpy. At June's urging, they left.
Very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
It's honestly almost annoying just how suspicious everyone in this ship fucking is.
I know.
Yeah. Because it almost feels like you're spinning in circles just trying to figure out, okay, who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? It's everyone.
Yep. It's everyone! Everyone is Zero.
Everyone is me.
Oh,
I am
We've
everyone.
not been there, have we?
Okay.
Because this is us searching the areas from the other door, right?
Oh yeah, I guess so.
I am everyone.
There's no one there.
I am Speed. Speed is me. Thank you for watching my video.
Your speed, the drug? Damn.
No, I'm quoting a Nikki Jakey video.
As first class cabin. Because there's still that safe that Seven left a thing for.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if that's gonna get referenced here. No?
Nope.
That's really weird.
Okay, so we got 3 options here.
Yeah, I think that's the one we gotta do now. I imagine Santa's probably not there anymore. No?
Oops.
Oh, finish searching. There we go.
Finish searching now.
We just had to go to every room, or option room. I'm still really curious about that plate he left in the first class room. Oh, wait, go back.
Plate.
There was something bolted there. Only one personnel, only... Okay, no, this is just her going over that again.
Yeah. Gotta sacrifice someone.
And then
Damn.
Ace drugs himself.
Yep. I'm not sacrificing myself. You better fucking come back.
I still find it really weird we didn't hear the bomb go off at any point.
The bomb?
Snake.
Bomb with the bomb to bang to bang. Biggie,
Remember
biggie,
his
biggie.
gut explode?
Yeah.
Bomb?
I mean, I don't know how loud they are.
I feel like if nothing else, you'd feel the rumble. Then again, if they are on a...
Could.
What are we...
Alright.
we're doing
We are
8, if
doing
memory serves,
8.
right?
Yes. Yes, we are.
We're doing what? The safe ending, right?
Wait, which door do you want?
Yes.
I think I'm gonna go with door 8.
Okay, 8 it is.
Yeah.
All right, that means Jude's got to go through 7.
What? Why?
What? Let's go!
Santa Grimace muttered angrily to himself, finally began to explain.
If the 6 of us are going to keep going without leaving anyone behind, there's only 3 ways we could do it.
Math?
Plan A, go through 7 with 3, 5, 8, and go through 8 with 4, 6, 7. Plan B, go through 7 with 4, 5, 7,
did
and
this
go
last
through
time,
8
didn't we?
with 3, 6, 8.
I'm holding the skip button, so if anything comes up, it'll just start going.
And C, go through 7
weird, though.
with 3, 6, 7, and go through 8 with 4, 5, 8. And that's it.
There was no mention of door 3, right? That wasn't just me?
No, we're
Think
not.
so.
No one wants to go through 3.
Those are early options. In other words, 3 and 4, 7 and 8 can never go through the same doors. Get it now?
As Santa finished, June looked over at Junpei, tears welling up in the corners of her eyes.
Oh no. You're saying we aren't going to see each other again for a long time?
Junpei felt just as June did. He wanted to be at her side through whatever trials they were preparing to face. Isn't
Ah,
that
yes,
right,
the
Junpei?
no June route.
But he knew if they were to survive, he had to swallow his feelings. In order for the 6 of them to move forward, he and June had to be separated.
You gotta let go of that childhood
No.
crush, Junpei.
He looked
Oh
at June.
no.
He was scared to lose her, but he swallowed, steeled his resolve, and did his best to smile.
Hey, come on. You're making it sound like we're never gonna see each other again. Why does it almost feel like we've had this conversation already? We gotta split up, but only for a while. This is just like we went into the 4 and 5 doors, remember? We got split up then, too, but we all met up. I'll bet 7 and 8 are just like that.
You mean they're connected somewhere?
Yeah. Ellipses. Probably. Ellipses.
Ellipses, probably?
He didn't sound very hopeful. It was 7 that interjected.
Sorry.
It was 7 who interjected.
I'm sure that. Sorry, I'm
I was
feeling-
just about to do that.
I'm feeling a little bit of the tired. Not gonna lie. I'm sure they're gonna connect somewhere.
Why? What makes you think so?
If they don't connect, neither team can get through door 9. In other words, the game would end right here. Zero's been on top of his shit so far. Except for that fucking third door.
Zero. Zero, it's still you.
I think Zero's dead.
Zero? Snake? Snake!
Oh. Can you guys hear me?
We
Yep,
can now.
Now we can hear you.
My mic came unplugged.
Oh,
That'll do it.
it. Oh,
'Cause
wow,
I read,
Zero just
I read the
passed out.
line. I read the line. I'm like, I don't think you blow it now, except for door 3. Listen, you don't know about me and blowing in multiple ways.
Oh.
One of these days, Sky. One of these days.
Mhm.
Damn sure that son of a bitch wants to have his fun as long as possible. He's not going to end this game until we get through the 9 door.
June said nothing. The tears were gone, but her eyes were still sad as they looked at Junpei. He met them, and with what reassurance he could manage, laid his hand gently on her shoulder.
Everything's gonna be fine. We're gonna see each other again. I promise.
June bit her lip and gave him an almost imperceptible nod. Yeah, I'm gonna info dump on you so hard in like an hour. Promise?
Please don't.
I'm
voice
going to
was
peg you
barely
with
above a
info
whisper.
dumping.
Ooh. Santa's voice shattered the moment.
Yawn. You guys are done, right?
He just said yawn, apparently. He stretched and continued.
yawn. You guys done?
Anyways, that's pretty much it. Clover and I will go through into separate door groups. Figure I'll take 7 and Clover can take 8. Any problems with that, Clover?
Clover looked away and was silent for a moment.
Whatever.
It was more of a dismissal than an agreement, but Santa didn't seem to care.
All right, ready to go then. Let's move.
Zero talking to himself.
At Santa's command, the group split and headed for their respective doors. Santa, 7, and June walked towards door 7, while Clover, Lotus, and Junpei headed for door 8. For a long moment, they stood in front of the door.
It's interesting that we still
Lotus-
get Clover, but we have Lotus instead of 7.
Because if we swap, then Clover has to swap as well
Mhm.
to keep the numbers even. Are you
Are
ready?
you ready? Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then, shall we go?
We shall.
Trapped with the ladies. Except June.
The door had opened. A narrow hallway stretched out before them. Lotus and Clover leapt through the door. The moment they did, their bracelets beeped. The detonators in the bracelets had been activated. Junpei stepped forward to follow them. But as he was about to step over the threshold, he stopped. He looked to his left, toward door 7.
Ah,
June
bitch!
stood there, a mirror image of Junpei. She turned and looked towards him. Their eyes met. They nodded. Their farewell took almost 1.5 seconds.
And
Then
suddenly,
something
blurry
took hold of
June.
Junpei's arms and hauled him bodily through the door.
I like how I can just hear you smiling as you're trying to get in you talking.
You heard the sound of the numbered door slam shut behind him. His bracelet gave a cold electronic beep. 81 seconds left. Hurry! Lotus snapped at him and ran to the dead.
You know, I still
Junpei
find
and
it funny
Clover
it's not
followed
just
her.
90 seconds.
9 times 9, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I get
As
why they
fast
went for
as they
81,
could.
but 90 feels like it'd be more nonnery than 81.
Could be 99.
That too, yeah. Double nines.
It stopped. With a shaking hand, she wiped a few beads of sweat from her forehead. Clover, however, was calm, aloof, perhaps.
Pointless.
She muttered to herself without emotion, and began to walk down the hallway, leaving behind
Useless.
confused Junpei and Lotus.
Muda.
Lotus watched the
It's
girls
no
receding
use!
back with a mix of frustration and curiosity.
That's pointless in Japanese. I need to know.
Oh, what an unpleasant girl. I bet she's not very popular with the boys. Her sarcasm seemed a little more biting than was perhaps necessary, but she sighed and started after the younger girl. After taking a moment to catch his breath, Junpei followed. The hallway made a number of turns before at last coming to a dead end. Set into the wall on the left side was a large iron door. For a few minutes they stood in front of the door examining it. Above the door
Laboratory.
was a plate with the word laboratory engraved on it.
Where's Dexter?
Get out of my laboratory!
DT!
That doesn't sound very pleasant. I don't like the looks of this place.
Me either. But there aren't any other doors. It's not like we have a lot of choices.
Junpei,
Huh.
please, you first.
Nah,
Last
fuck
time that happened, we got in trouble.
Junpei suspected her politeness was motivated by something other than respect. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Junpei muttered to himself and pushed open the iron door. His first steps inside were tentative and careful, but as he examined the room, it became clear that there was no imminent danger.
Sudden trap
Lotus
door.
followed him. What?
What?
Lotus followed him in, and Clover brought up the rear.
Heh.
A pool. No, for something like a sauna? No? No,
No.
never mind.
Okay.
I saw that
I
two-tone tiling, so...
have
Bathroom
to
break?
pee.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what? I need to use the bathroom too. Let's take a pee break.
Okay. Potty break.
And
Be right back, everyone.
go.
And I'm back. Oh, first one back, I guess. Dun, 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 dun.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you, Kane.
Okay.
And I have Cosmos. I don't know what they are. But
And
there's
I helped.
it's a hard candy with gum in the center apparently, and there's an alien on the box.
Oh, I see.
Eat the alien.
I think
have
you eat the aliens.
I have freeze-dried Skittles.
I have Cheez-Its.
Me too. Cheddar Jack.
I almost bought Cheez-Its.
Nom, nom, nom. Mm.
How do I open this fucking thing? Goddamn. Do y'all have Sweet Shop branded candy in the States?
They have what?
Sweet Shop with an extra P and an E at the end?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
Unless it's like an obscure one that we have.
Must be a Canadian thing. Guess I'll have to send y'all some of this. Oh,
You
yeah.
said Sweet Shop with 2 P's?
With a P and an E. Oh, I just looked. Yeah, manufactured in Montreal.
Ah.
Okay, I'll have to include that in the thing.
Nom.
I can't remember if you two said you like sour or not.
I'm fine with it.
Hmm.
I like sour.
Yeah, I like sour.
That bag of Sour Patch Kids can attest.
Welcome back. Glad to be back.
Mm-hmm.
The fuck is that emo now?
Hmm?
I don't know what the fuck that is.
That looks familiar for some reason.
Oh, hi, Tomball.
Oh,
I think that's Tom Bale,
Ah,
not Ball.
it looks like Tommy Wiseau.
Yeah. I think it's referencing it, obviously. So.
I am eating freeze-dried Skittles, and they're so good. Nom, nom, nom,
Crunchy.
nom, crump. Okay. Let's grab a few more. Cover it up before I eat this entire freaking bin. I never buy these, except at the Sweet Corn Festival. There's a vendor that has them every year. They're so good.
Mm.
The freeze-dried Skittles?
I can't believe how many corns you ate.
I ate so many corns.
Corn on the cob is just too good, man. I don't know what to tell you.
I can't stop. You can't stop the corn.
I mean, I probably would have had at least 2 or 3 if I was there, so.
Hmm.
Especially if there was nothing else to eat other than corn on the cob.
Pretty sure Holly and Tori only had one corn each.
The
They
worst.
said as much, at least.
You know what's
Mm.
funny? When I heard that you had how many corns on the cob you had,
What?
I was just thinking, oh no, she's surrounded by corns.
I mean, she did have that one corn phase where she'd always play, "I love corn,"
What?
or whatever it was. It was that corn song or by that kid.
Oh, it's corn.
Yeah, that's it.
It's a big lump with knobs. It's got
Oh
the
no,
juice.
we got her started.
Can't
Yeah,
think
I
of
just
a
had to
more beautiful
kickstart it.
thing. I mean, that wasn't really phase. That song was just a bop. I'm always about the corn. Never stop.
I mean, we can tell. You ate 4 corn on the cobs.
5.
Ah, so you ate one since that update.
And a pork chop sandwich.
Pork chop sandwiches.
Oh, yeah.
Oh shit! Get the fuck out of here.
So was it like pulled pork chop, or was it like slices of pork chop? How'd that work?
Hmm?
Was the pork chop sandwich? How does that work?
It's a piece of pork chop on a bun.
Okay, because the only pork chops I ever have is with bone attached still to it still, so
Oh.
that's what I was confused
Oh,
by.
I almost never see pork chops with bone around here.
We can get them relatively cheap for over here, but it has the bone on it.
Fair.
I love
And
it
I
when the
was
pork
like-
chop is cooked like perfectly and it's falling off the bone.
Oh. Man, So we've been looking forward to this. The Sweet Corn Festival is big every year. And this year we got a bunch of Irish butter and put it into squeeze bottles and brought the squeeze bottles.
God, you're prepared.
Didn't you have to 3D print those lids?
No, I didn't have a 3D printer working at the time. I just
Ah.
ended up capping them with plastic, but it's fine.
Gotcha.
But then, yeah, it was delicious, and we went through so much butter, and the pork chop sandwich was like, it's a little bit dry, but it's, it just needs a little bit. And then I realized, and I buttered
Butter.
the bun, and it was so good. Yes, buttering the
Did,
bun.
did someone
The polite way
did-
of saying, put butter on my cheeseburger, please.
did
Yeah.
someone come by and say, "God damn, that smells good"?
What?
Yes, and it was a fireman.
They
didn't
said,
hear what you
"And
said there,
doing
what?"
things I do, I run and then just stared at the camera for 5 seconds straight.
What?
G.I.
Bensler
Joe.
I still don't understand what's so fucking funny about that. Even after you
It's-
guys showed me all the
it's-
videos.
It's because you're from a younger generation. You don't get it. I sound old by saying that.
Look, our humor was not good. Put it that way. There weren't very many funny things on the internet. We just put things up and went, haha! This
Just
is
remember,
funnier
this is-
than reading text.
This is before YouTube. This is like when we had to go to places like Albino Black Sheep.
There were no videos on the internet.
There were Flash videos. That was it.
Yeah, there were Flash movies. It was like
When did
thing all
YouTube
to its own.
become a thing?
2005.
06? 05? Yeah.
Okay.
It was late 2005. It became a real thing.
I was in high school.
So that would have been.
I was in high school, too.
Would have been about 10.
Wow. G.I. Joe.
Because I graduated in 14.
Oh my god. We're fucking old, Sky.
Yep.
Yeah, there's
Yep,
an
yep, yep.
8-year gap between us.
Oh my god.
Okay. Where are we at? We are inside of a laboratory. Hooray. This will go perfectly, I'm sure.
Probably.
Yeah, totally.
Maybe not for Lotus, but for the rest of us, probably.
What's going to happen to Lotus?
Mm.
Thick glass window built into that wall made it possible to see into the other side of the division. Junpei walked to the window and looked through.
What the hell?
He wasn't sure what else to say. In the center of a room shaped like a quarter circle, a mannequin lay on what looked like a medical exam table.
Oh, we got the same area. What the hell?
That looks so creepy. No, the other one was like a medical mannequin.
Mm-hmm.
Junpei jumped a little. He hadn't noticed Lotus come up next to him. You don't think that thing is going to suddenly sit up or something, do you?
Well, I don't know. Man, look at all those cables sticking out of it. We pressed the wrong button. I don't know.
A bit. Just thinking about it is terrifying.
Yeah,
She
so
was
she's
gripping her
afraid of
arms.
puppets.
I mean...
Or
that's probably
mannequins,
fair.
rather.
Stop it. Oh, she was gripping her arms, the knuckles on her hands white.
She
It
should
was then
never
that
play
Junpei
Resident Evil
noticed
7.
Clover. No. She was still standing near the entrance of the room. Her face had the appearance of calm, but it was drawn and somehow sad. There was something almost pitiful about her. Junpei walked over to her and, as kindly as he could, he spoke.
Are you okay?
Clover looked away.
What are you talking about?
What? I'm just worried about you. You've been real quiet.
What? I can be quiet if I want to. I can't be quiet if I want to? Sorry.
Well, I mean, of course you can. I just...
Okay then, if I can be quiet if I want, just leave me alone, okay?
Come on, you know I can't do that. We gotta work together.
Clover bit her lip and was silent for a moment, and then suddenly,
Junpei, you just don't get it!
her cry took Junpei by surprise, and he stumbled backwards a few steps, alarmed.
My brother's not the kind of person who just leave me behind. Something happened to him. Something bad.
He did.
Junpei had
we know
nothing
that.
to say. Lotus, jolted from her mannequin nightmares by Clover's voice, turned towards them. What happened? Clover's eyes slid to Lotus, then back to Junpei.
Look, just don't bother me, okay? Leave me alone.
Finished, she turned around. Before Junpei or Lotus could say anything, Clover had begun to walk quickly
God, I
away.
keep forgetting how fucking low the thing is on fucking
On Lotus.
Jesus.
What?
You can
Right?
see her fucking the lines.
What lines?
Fucking hip lines or whatever the fuck you call them.
Oh, the vagina bones.
Yeah.
Hey, wait,
And
Clover.
those... That skirt or whatever is not being held on by her hips. I don't know what's going on there.
There is nothing being covered down below. They just can't show it.
She's actually just half naked.
He's just walking around half naked.
And now suddenly everyone's comments at her make sense. He might as well have been talking to a wall for all the notice she took of his cries. Not even slowing down, she made for a doorway cut in the wall in front of her. Without even slowing down, she passed through the doorway.
A chunk.
Great. And without warning, an iron gate fell from the ceiling like a portcullis, sealing Clover in.
Put your butt meat in the portcullis to open the door. Are you still gonna come over for barbecue
doing a
on
bit, Zero.
Sunday? What are we having? Kosher Franks.
What the fuck are you going on about?
Oh my
I
god!
don't know what Zero's doing.
It's the most the most elaborate character the McElroys have ever come up with is fucking Jigsaw talking about his adult bar mitzvah in the bar.
What the fuck?
I'll show you the clip later. It's funny in context.
I will take your word for it.
They're fucking hilarious, the McElroys.
That they
I've
are.
never seen anything
give
by
them
them.
Zero, it's your line.
Oh. What the heck? What's going on here?
Wilbur grabbed hold of the iron bars and shook them as hard as she could.
Hang on!
My wife is here to steal some Skittles.
How dare
I'll get
she?
it open.
Junpei grabbed the bars and pulled. In a moment, Lotus joined him. The three of them pulled hard as they could, but
It's no use!
Oh my god. Ah!
ah,
Oh,
ellipses.
he's fucking angry.
Damn, it's not moving.
Damn thing stuck. Well, wait. You're just gonna give up just like that?
No, I'm not giving up. It's gotta be another one of Zero's puzzles.
I'm so glad the lime Skittle is back. Just throwing that out there.
Oh, that's my favorite.
You were so upset. I remember the rants you'd go on about it.
That's because green apple Skittles were fucking garbage.
Bullshit.
Um,
I like the green apples.
This is like me
Well,
and my
that's good.
roommate arguing about the new sour green apple Powerade. He thinks it's not great. I think it's great.
If it is, there's got to be a way to open it. Junpei nodded. Are you just putting lime ones in my mouth?
No, that was purple.
That was purple? It was.
That's what I was thinking. Now all we gotta do is find it. Lotus and I can look around out here. Clover, you're gonna have to see if you can find anything in there.
Oh, yes, I'm on it. Find a way out.
All right. It's time to puzzle.
Yay!
Nom, nom, nom.
I'm eating that extra long Twizzlers pull and peel.
Ew, Twizzlers.
The only Twizzlers I like is the pull and peel.
The pull and peels are great.
I don't
I-
even pull and peel them. I just like the taste of them.
I have never liked how Twizzlers taste.
I'm good. Oh, there's a lot of stuff here.
I don't know how we could use any of these.
Well, I can say for sure that I do know how to use at least one of these things.
Which one?
The one on top. I think it's a power cable.
The power cable, huh? I'll take that.
Yoink.
Sure is
Alright.
power cable.
Your basic
That
PC
is-
power cable.
Oh, yes.
In all its 64-bit glory.
Monitor doesn't have a power cable.
God, I feel like I'm at work.
Well, fuck, I can't use this.
Shit.
What do you mean?
Probably doesn't go to the computer.
It's
the
a
PC.
3-prong, and the outlet.
Oh, is
only
it one
has
of
2
those
prongs.
stupid specialty like?
Yeah.
I mean, it's got a ground on it, and the outlet isn't grounded.
This cable has 3 prongs, but the socket only has 2 holes. It's not gonna fit, is what I'm saying.
In other words, we're going to need a plug to change the power cable, the one with 2 prongs.
That's right.
This doesn't feel like a puzzle. This feels like Zero fucked up.
Don't look at me.
Can we interact with those boxes up top?
Yeah, but let's see if...
Oh, gonna give it to Clover.
see if Clover can find anything over there. Oops.
I guess the drain's for water, huh? Well, there's nothing here.
Okay.
Hey, Clover, how are the power cables over there?
Huh? What do you mean?
Does the plug have 3 prongs or 2?
I don't know what you're talking about. Let me go look.
That'd be Junpei.
I guess he does kind of have to crouch down to get a look under there.
People on the monitor has, it's got 2 of those little metal thingies. What does that mean?
That's
What does
it!
that mean?
Okay, can you unplug that cable and bring it over here?
Okay, but,
What?
well, I can't unplug it. It's being connected to the main computer. I can't take it over to you.
Ah! Damn it, that's no good then. Well, how about just...
What?
What?
The plug? Well, maybe more like a connector? Sort of thing that makes the plug with the 3 metal thingies into the plug with the 2 metal thingies.
Oh my god, I feel like I'm talking to somebody at work.
Yup.
Yep.
Still useless?
Is she talking like a converter?
Mhm.
Oh, very nice. Not useless! Not useless at all! That's just what we're looking for.
Okay. Can you hold on for a little bit?
And back down she goes.
Alright. Unplugged.
Did it!
I'll hand it to you over the bars, okay? Here. The 2-prong plug.
Why'd she say over the bars? They're horizontal, not vertical.
Over at the
Or,
bars.
they're vertical. Oh, over at the bars. Okay.
Sorry, I missed a word.
Thanks. I assume we have to
Yay.
combine it with the cord.
I don't even know if you have to do that. Oh, yeah.
Okay, put the 2-prong plug it and blah blah blah.
Yay. Magic.
It's kind of dangerous to take the ground away.
I'm not sure we're worried about that at the moment.
I mean, I'd argue the risk of death via explosion from the stomach is a bit more serious.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, also, I'm literally staring at like a stack of like 5 of them on my desk right now.
Why do you have so many of them?
Because almost none of the outlets in this house are grounded.
Oh, it's an old house. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Indeed. Alright, I've got the 2-prong power cable in my hand. I'm pretty sure this will work. Under the desk I go. Let's just plug this thing into the monitor. Alright, that ought to do it.
Alright, let's turn the power on.
I don't think anything's gonna happen.
Why not?
Well, it's not connected to the main computer.
You never know until you try.
Pretty optimistic.
Junpei pushed the power button on the front of the monitor. With a soft hum, it turned on. Streams of letters that made no sense to Junpei began to scroll across the screen.
Undefined
hoped it was
Updating
RSF
RSF
file.
file.
Make dir something underscore BG 27.3 seconds start ellipses.
Yeah. Whatever the first word for the second and third line, it's the same one, and then I'm assuming that's dir for directory, and then bg I'm not too sure for.
Oh, Echo Directory, Echo BG?
Is that what it says?
Maybe?
It's hard to say.
Yeah.
Not any clear on the actual screen either.
I'd be surprised if it was. Huh, it's actually working.
So it would seem.
Isn't that kinda weird?
What?
Well, it's not connected to the main computer, right? There's just this keyboard and monitor.
Junpei, it's a dumb terminal.
Bold of you to assume Junpei knows what a dumb terminal is. I don't know what a dumb terminal is. So why is it working?
Maybe it's a wireless display. Maybe it's an all-in-one.
Could be.
Clearly, this was a reasonable explanation to Lotus.
A wireless display?
Yes,
But it has
connects to your
wires.
computer wirelessly. Hence the name. Have you been living in a cave, Junpei?
I'm a poor college student. What the fuck do you think I know?
He most
Lotus,
certainly
that's
had not.
that's
but
that's not how wireless displays work.
Bold to assume Lotus knows how that works. Is that normal?
yes, at least where I work.
Huh?
As they spoke, the lines of letters suddenly stopped and disappeared. The only thing left on the screen was the word pass, followed by a colon.
Password time.
Yeah, it's a dumb terminal.
It looks like we need to enter a password.
Again. There must be a hand around here somewhere.
Could you go take a look?
Yeah, I'm on it. What are you going to do?
I'll see if I can do something about this on my own.
On your own.
Yep, on my own. Lois pulled over the nearest chair and dropped herself down onto it, in front of the keyboard. Hacker Man.
God, her tits are humongous. Holy shit.
Her tits look ridiculous.
For a second, she stared at the screen. She kneaded her hands, knuckles popping, and twisted her back left then right.
She's basically a
Oh.
stick with giant tits drawn on.
All right, let's kick some ass. Lotus smiled to herself and rubbed her hands together in anticipation.
Time for me to kick some ass. Not for me. Shit.
Then before Junpei had time to blink, she was typing at an incredible speed, the click-clack of the keys running together like machine gun fire.
Hackerman Lotus. What?
Junpei was, for once, at a loss for words. Didn't expect that, did you?
Of course I didn't. What kind of job do you have? What are you?
I'm unemployed at the moment. I used to work for a cybersecurity firm, but I quit.
Why?
Lotus blinked. Huh? Oh, it was just something. She stopped typing for a moment and her face fell. This was not an avenue of questioning to be pursued, Junpei realized, and quickly shut his mouth.
Smart man.
Lotus's fingers began to move again, and in a few seconds she was back up to speed. As she typed, more letters and symbols that meant nothing to Junpei pour across the screen.
So she just trying to brute force the password now?
Ah,
Oh,
I'm going
okay.
to try to brute force it.
Brute what?
A brute force attack is, well, the short version is, I just attacked the thing head on. The long version... Without looking up or slowing down, she began to explain. A brute force attack is one of the simplest ways to break a cipher, she told him. checks every possible combination until it finds the right one. She's literally guessing passwords.
Yep.
Oh, she was
Yeah,
writing a program that would do
y-
it. Oh,
y-
okay, that's how that works.
You know what this reminds me of?
Hmm.
That one episode of the Family Guy where Stewie and Brian are together. I know there's a lot of those, but they're on they're on the run or something. He grabs the phone and he goes 111 Lois, damn. 111 Lois.
Oh, I know
damn.
that one.
111 He just tries every number.
It's not the most elegant solution, certainly, but given the circumstances, there isn't much else I can do. Even as she talked, her fingers never slowed or missed a key. Junpei couldn't help but feel a little away.
Also, the thwack on this keyboard is pretty nice. I
It
prefer
is.
this kind of thwack over the
Mhm.
the mechanical one.
This is like this is a buckling spring, is what it is.
I prefer that. I need to get that for my next keyboard instead of
You-
fucking
if you want-
blue switches.
If you want this sound, you need a buckling spring and ABS caps. You'll get this noise.
Yeah, I bought a dome keyboard recently, but it's backlit, but the keys don't light up, so I need to replace the keys on it.
What were we talking about?
Sorry.
The wireless display.
That was the line of text, Zero, not me asking you.
It's kind of strange if you think about it, isn't it? How do I put it? Well, let's say you write a program that calculates an addition problem for you. Alright, so you enter 1 plus 1. The screen will show you 2. See, isn't that strange?
No, not really.
Oh, come on now. Of course a caveman like you would think it was strange. You said so yourself, just a minute ago.
Huh?
You're just not getting it, are you? Who calculated 1 plus 1?
The main computer, right? You said it's connected to the monitor wirelessly.
Yeah, but someone who grew up in a cave wouldn't know that, right? They'd probably think this thing here, the monitor, is doing the calculating. And once they've decided that, they'll start examining this monitor. They might poke the screen or something. Ah, I see, the color changes when I press it here. Then they might investigate the hardware on the inside. Ah, I see, so this wire supplies power. Eventually they might even cut the wires. Ah yes, just as I expected. When this wire is cut, no results appear. What are we talking about?
She's just being a
Therefore, it must be
bitch.
this device with that does the calculation.
I mean, this is basically just scientific theory applied to computer science.
Fair. But the truth is that, just like you said, the computer is doing the calculation. But these cave people wouldn't know that. I mean, I guess this is relevant to, like, the whole overarching story, but, like... Ugh.
She's info dumping. Let her info dump. You had your
Yes,
chances,
yes.
June.
Yep. It's like, every bitch I go with info dumps on me. What the fuck? Even
That's
7.
me, though. I'm the one always being info dumped on.
Because they have no idea that the monitor and computer are connected wirelessly. Lotus continued to type. Junpei scratched his head.
Oh, what are you trying to say?
Nothing. Really. It's just... I thought maybe... What if the relationship between human beings and our brains is like that?
I mean, it's a fair thing to wonder.
Yeah, like if you stick a bunch of electrodes into parts of the brain. A scientist examining the signals they send out might say, "Interesting, so stimulating this part of the brain causes this person to see colors. That must mean this neuron cluster controls that function. Okay, let's see what happens when I cut out this part. Ah, just what I thought. Cutting out this part causes the function to cease. Therefore, human thought processes must occur in the human brain. You get it?
Yeah.
It's just like this monitor. Maybe the brain is just an output device like this monitor. Maybe our thought processes actually occur somewhere else in a main body. We just don't know it. We never even think about it.
Maybe the
Just
whole
like
thing
those
is a
cave people
simulation.
wouldn't know about wireless communications. We can't imagine that there's some unknown medium that transfers information into our
It's the
brains where we
Matrix.
experience that information as thoughts.
That's what I'm saying.
Like some sort of morphogenetic field? Not so
Alphanumeric.
much because any retort. No, her argument just seemed silly, and he was a little surprised to be hearing it from someone like her.
It's not all that silly, to be honest.
The brain is just an output device? Human thought actually occurs somewhere else? Did Lotus really think that, he wondered? It was a little creepy, Junpei thought. It sounded altogether too much like a bizarre cultish religion.
I mean, I don't know if I'd go that far.
Maybe that's the cause of Seven's amnesia.
Like, up until the
Oblivious-
part about the thought process occurring in a separate part away from the brain, like, that's all fairly reasonable assumptions and questions to have.
Oblivious to Junpei's increasing discomfort, Lewis continued. If memory is actually stored somewhere else in some sort of main body, somewhere, maybe he hasn't forgotten anything at all. He's just having a difficult time accessing his memories because the monitor, his brain, has been damaged.
He is stored in the balls.
Thank you for your contribution, Zero.
Was 100% thinking. God damn it.
Were you actually?
Yes.
Did we have a same brain thought? Goddamn.
I had a moment. I'm like, I have to pee again, and you're like, pee is stored in the balls. Yep.
When did this game come out?
This game came out in like 04, 05, 06, somewhere in there.
I mean, that's not too long after The Matrix came out, so that's interesting, actually.
Perhaps they
I'm
actually can
shocked
speak
and
or
appalled.
see.
Why?
The monitor just isn't functioning
I'm not.
properly. I guess people with prosopagnosia
Sorry.
could be suffering from the same thing.
Process.
Prosopagnosia. You should know this.
I'm assuming it was mentioned in the previous playthrough, but I've forgotten.
Purple plant
It
people?
was not.
Why should I know this then?
He knew what aphasia was from watching medical dramas on TV, and blind sight was easy enough to guess, but he'd never heard the word prosopagnosia before. What, you've never heard of prosopagnosia?
This is the first time hearing it.
Lotus
Yeah.
spun around in her chair to look at him. I promise you it's not. Junpei just shrugged and shook his head.
No. What is it?
Well, put simply, it means a condition where the mind can't distinguish between human faces.
Motherfucker. So that's what I
In other
have.
words, yup. In other words, my
Damn it.
face would look the same as Clover's or even yours. So they can't remember faces, which is how most people recognize each other.
I mean, my issue is more so I can't attribute names to faces more than actually recognizing faces themselves.
Yeah, I remember.
So I do have
remember faces.
I do
but not
have some
names.
issues with same faceness and stuff like that.
I have like full-on prosopagnosia. I can't recognize people at all.
I remember people's faces. I just don't remember their names.
I have to study faces to remember them. Like you memorize a poem in
Yeah.
grade school or whatever. Yeah, what if you did that and then found out that everyone else just has to look at the page once and knows the poem? That's what it feels like to be
I can't
face
imagine
blind.
that.
See, my problem is
I can't imagine being able to do that.
my problem is I have dyslexia, so I always read words wrong.
Mhm.
So I have to read them 3-4 times before it like sinks in.
I have the issue of where I can't remember. I have trouble remembering names. I have trouble attributing names to faces, and I have trouble remembering faces.
It means that people with prosopagnosia have trouble recognizing even people they're close to.
Yes, there are people I've worked with for almost 8 years now, and I still forget their names and what they look like.
My
It
problem is I
sucks.
spend so much time focusing on faces because that's more important, recognizing if I recognize them or not, that I just don't
Mhm.
have any leftover brain power to remember names.
Yeah.
It's like related, but not the same part of it, you know?
Yeah, pretty much.
Usually they can make do by associating people with other things. Their voices, their clothes, their hair.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Does that mean other people's faces look like blanks?
No, I don't think so. You've seen monkeys like in a zoo, right? To you and me, all the monkey faces look the same. Even though they've obviously got faces, it's almost impossible for a human to distinguish between them. The zoo staff that works with them would learn to identify different monkeys eventually, but you or I couldn't unless one had a scar or something to set it apart. That's how people would be to someone with prosopagnosia.
Sums it up pretty well, yeah.
Mhm.
Prosopagnosia, huh. Didn't even know that kind of thing existed.
Hope
You're a
everyone's,
It
lucky
does, and it
bastard.
sucks.
It does.
hope everyone's enjoying the Thok ASMR.
Oh yeah.
It's okay.
Boobs and thocks. Junpei did his best to act as though the entire lecture hadn't gone entirely over his head.
And, what were we talking about?
And he failed.
The idea that your brain is just an output device like a monitor.
Are you serious about that stuff?
Not really. I was just kidding for about half of it.
What about the other half?
Well, I guess I was just adulting.
Not funny.
Giggle. Lotus
She's committing to
smiled
the
at
bit. I
something
can
rather masochistic to it.
She committed to the bit. I respect it.
She did. It's nothing more than a story I made up out of boredom. Don't take it seriously. It was the first thing that came to mind, and I just talked about it to kill time. But it looks like I don't need to talk anymore.
Why?
I don't have to kill time any longer. As she spoke, Lotus raised her right arm high and brought it down on the enter key.
Dramatic
You
much?
son of a bitch, you did it. The program took only seconds to analyze the system. Chunks of text flickered on and off in quick succession, and then a line of numbers appeared, blinked, and disappeared. The screen
Excuse me.
cleared, and all that was left was the word, accept. Giggle, piece of cake. Lotus would clearly have patted herself on the back, but it would not have made her look entirely ridiculous, if it would not have made her. After a few seconds, the accepted disappeared, to be replaced with...
I'm surprised it doesn't have like a cooldown lock or something like that. I feel like that would be
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
yeah.
Oh god. Not one of these
Or just
fucking,
it hard locks after like 3 failed attempts.
not one of these
Mhm.
goddamn
this'll be
square
fun.
puzzles from fucking Honkai Star Rail.
I love these things.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, I hate
Yeah.
them.
Can't do anymore. It won't let me do any more programming. Yep. Alright, it's puzzle time. Let's go.
Yep.
Yeah, what I want to do here.
Okay, give me a second.
This.
While oh, you already have the answer for it.
There we go.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
All right. I solved it. I did it.
Did you hear a noise just now?
Yeah, I think that was Clover dying over there.
Where did it come from?
And oh wait, check out the wait. Turn around.
Hmm?
Those are all green now.
Oh, they are.
Half of those were
Junpei,
red
the lights in
before.
the lockers are green. Yay. What's in it?
Keys.
2 keys. Machine key and an earth key symbol. Earth key in my pocket.
Oh,
Hmm.
that's usually for another lockbox, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So maybe try interacting with some of the other ones.
Oh, Clover.
Hey, Jinpei, do you have a minute?
He put the puzzle aside for the moment and walked over to Clover.
What's up?
I wanted to ask you something.
Hmm?
Junpei, you went into door 5 with my brother, right? Did you hear him say, like, anything weird?
Why is she asking me this? Junpei wondered. The more he thought about it, however, the more it made sense. Snake had been gone for a long time. Clover was quite attached to her brother. Of course, she would have been worried about him. He thought back to when he'd gone through door 5, hoping he might remember something, even a small something that would help her. However,
Sorry, Clover. I can't really think of anything. I mean, he did mention that his hearing exceeds that of a regular person, or something like that, but that's about it.
Okay.
Clover's words were barely audible. She nodded vaguely to Junpei and turned to walk away.
Hey, wait a minute.
Hmm?
Look, I don't know if I should ask you things, but if you don't mind, I was hoping you could tell me if, Snake, I mean, was he born?
You're talking about his
Was
eyes?
Snake born? Does Snake actually exist? Was he born?
No. He wasn't born blind. When he was a kid, he got in an accident. A really bad car accident. He couldn't see after that. And his arm.
His arm?
Yeah. My brother's left arm is, it's not like a normal person's arm.
Prosthetic?
It's fake.
Oh, okay.
It's not a real arm. The accident hurt him really bad. To save him, they had to cut off his arm.
Ellipses.
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 Is it all you wanted to ask me?
Talking about her brother had clearly taken a great deal out of Clover. Junpei nodded.
Look, I'm sorry. For making you talk about all that painful stuff.
Clover only shook her head and walked off down the stairs. Okay.
That awkward moment
Here.
over.
This key, the shape sure makes it seem like it goes
Oh,
up
it
to the
literally is a
screen.
computer key.
Alright, turn it on. Okay, the monitor is now on. And it's full of letters. Not reading.
It's showing some kind of warning. Power restored to experimental device. Emergency system will activate in the event of abnormal subject behavior. Okay.
Lover's gonna die.
Junpei! This thing in here is on now.
Yeah, that's because we activated the power over on this side.
Do you, like, play with it a little?
No.
Oh, wait, sorry, that's you. Sorry.
Could you,
Oh
like,
god.
play with it a little?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll turn this dial here.
I got you off guard with that one, too.
Yeah.
Turn, turn, turn. I don't think it's working.
Bitch.
Nothing happened.
No, we're doing it again.
Roger. Roger, Roger. Will do. Okay, I'm gonna go all the way to the max voltage. Max
Max voltage?
Sorry.
Hey! Wait, Clover. Ah, shit.
Yeah, shit.
Oh fuck!
But what?
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I'm on fire!
The mannequin's head.
A man is dead.
Mm-hmm. I guess this is the thing talking, but... Fire alarm!
Yeah.
It's annoying.
Indeed. Now for 5 minutes of fire alarm ASMR as we try to figure out what to do.
Damn, gate's still shut. mean, does that mean we just go through? Green light. Oh, ha! Did we cheat our way out of this room?
I doubt it. Wait. How's...
Oh,
what's
I
the-
see.
What?
Okay, so that was the door on the other side of the experiment room. Got it. Okay, now we can leave. Cough, cough. Coughing is hard to keep from talking.
How did Clover get out, though?
Of course I'm not alright.
Because the fire alarm's going off, so all the doors are unlocked.
Oh, okay.
What the hell took you so long, you big jerk? I was almost dead.
Almost, but not quite.
You two can do this later. Right now, we need to get the hell out of here. That fire's not going to stay in that room forever.
So now one half of the boat's sinking and the other half is on fire. Fun.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Just a tiny little electrical fire.
It's all right. Don't worry about it.
Junpei, Clover, and Lotus leapt out of the laboratory, slamming the door shut behind them. All three collapsed against the wall, breathing heavily. Junpei's heart was pounding in his chest, and his whole body felt weak. He inhaled gulps of clean air with each one, and began to calm down.
I'm ready. Let's get off.
They nodded to each other and started off down the hallway. Before long, they found a few new doors, but all of them were locked. Soon, they had tried all of the doors but one. The final door sat in a corner of the hallway. Junpei grabbed the door handle and was able to pull it open when a voice cried out behind him. It was neither Clover nor Lotus, but he recognized it. There was no doubt that voice belonged to...
No!
He spun around. There, at the other end of the hall, Junpei saw human figures running towards him. 3 of them. June, Santa, and Seven. They stopped short in front of Junpei and his companions, gasping for air.
Hey! What are you guys doing here?
What? But we didn't...
Before he could finish, Clover spoke.
Guys, could you come over here?
He was standing near the end of a small hallway that branched off to the right. The rest of them ran over to her, curious as to what she'd found. There was something on the wall at the end of the hallway.
It's a map.
It's a map!
It's a map, it's a map, it's a map, it's a map.
It's a map. Now we're gonna go through this rigmarole again. Yes, yep. Both doors eventually lead to the hallway. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't that till we find not the 9? Did I read all this already?
This is
I
the
mean,
autoing.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we did read that before. Excuse me.
Wonder if it caught fire. Hey, Raiders. How is
Hello.
it going?
Starson, what's up?
Hey!
Starson.
Long time no see, Starson.
How's life? We're trying to escape death games.
Mm-hmm.
You're streaming Tesla versus Lovecraft. That sounds interesting.
Ooh, sounds fun. Missed you
This
too.
is all. I missed you too. Map the ship's interior. Got that again. Cool. Yep. Yes, we've done this. Yes.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
Was this replaying the cutscenes?
Ooh, twin six shooter. That sounds awesome, actually. Yeah, I'm just fast forwarding through it. There's no difference.
Glad to
in
hear
this
you had fun, Starson.
Yeah.
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 I see. Oh, okay, now
Yeah,
it's actually automatically.
Yeah. Blasting through. Except for different people are saying a couple different things, which is fine. Saying the same things.
It's the
Jupiter.
fancy four.
Okay.
The
We got
fancy
another
four.
key. Yep. Yep. Keys, keys, keys. Give me
How did
all
you get
the
that card?
keys.
Saturn.
Where did she get that card?
Question.
I don't
She was
think we
hide-
found it through door 4.
She was hiding in her boobs.
Maybe she had it after the first door? I don't know.
Hmm. Exposition.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, sleep well, Starson.
Yeah.
Take care, buddy.
Night night. Meow.
We human.
We're gonna go in there. We're gonna go around.
You think we're
And,
gonna
oh,
end
God.
this route, or
No, there's a whole nother escape room after this.
okay?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, 'cause
And plus, it's almost
time.
11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna move us up to where the next escape room starts, and then
She might get wet.
Yep, might get wet down there. Your mind gets
She
all
has so
fuzzy
many
and then you
emotions.
pass out. So many. This fucking scene. Mm-hmm. Meow. And there's oh look, there's another door. Oh my god! Oh no, but don't go in that because we gotta go back. Oh god. Well, what happened? Oh right. Yes.
Yeah.
Snake has been
Okay.
found.
They found Snake.
Yeah, LR.
Yay,
That
chunky
still
salsa.
confuses me.
Hmm.
LR and whatever that is next to the bottom left of the L.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Gross. Gross, gross, gross. There it is.
What? Hold on.
Chili.
And so arm was split up. Okay. Wait. It didn't specify which arm was taken, did it?
Oh. It did.
It actually didn't. He did. They didn't. She didn't specify which of his arms. What the fucking face?
Yes, but I mean, he's used at least one of his arms. Meow. Is the only part of this game that would have been better as the remake.
What do you mean?
You wouldn't have to skip all this. You could just jump around to different slots.
Hmm.
Worth it though.
I mean, I've looked at screenshots of the other game. It looks much cleaner.
Mm-hmm.
What's bad about it again?
Nothing that I can tell you yet.
Fair
It
enough.
apparently has extra ending or something too. I guess I don't know. Didn't we already do door 6? That one's grayed out.
We did.
Yes.
So shouldn't we do
We'll
another
be doing
door?
it again.
Oh, we
No.
do have to do it again. Okay.
Because we're going for a specific ending.
Hmm.
Meow.
We human.
Beep, 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 boop, beep, whoop, whoop. Ah, yes, this again. And a fever, oh god.
Is she just wearing a long sweater? What the hell?
I mean, works for me.
Yeah, same. Kind of odd for the situation, though.
I don't think she
That
is.
was a lot. It was.
Okay.
Yeah, we've already done that whole escape room, so like it just kind of flashed through a lot of dialogue.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, no, she is just wearing a long sweater dress, basically.
Yep.
Very interesting. Very
Wow.
cute.
That song
Mhm.
by
And
Cake.
she's wearing a long sleeve underneath it or something, like a hoodie
short
or something.
skirt and a long jacket.
Na 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 na.
I'm glad you got my.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What?
I was quoting a song by the band Cake.
I do not know them.
Okay, well, it's gonna have to do it for tonight.
Mhm. Here's
sorry, go ahead.
gonna be hard to see here, but here I pulled up some sprites for Snake.
Oh.
So yes, you can see which hand is real, which one's not.
I
Can you?
still can't tell.
His left hand is fake.
I wouldn't have been able to tell, no.
Well, he's using his right hand in that one right there.
I'm
Where?
gonna full screen this for a second, and so I could see.
Well, no, but both
Go
his
back
claims
up.
are clinched in that bottom right one.
Yeah, go back up.
He's able to articulate his hands.
Yeah, there's no. You can't tell. I don't know what you mean by you can tell.
Well, he's bending. His entire arm is fake, so he's bending his right arm here.
Just wait.
Sky, there's not really a good way to tell. I don't know what you're talking about.
The clues were supposed to be there.
They are not. Unless it's a more advanced prosthetic than I'm thinking, and they're able to, and his hands easily able to change.
Yeah, does this game take place in the future or something?
Well, no, I
No.
wouldn't even say future. Hands today can do that.
I'm not seeing it.
Okay, fine.
Like, I'm not even noticing like a skin tone difference.
What? No, just the fact that he's moving his right arm and gesticulating with it.
Hon, I do that with my left arm because I'm left-handed.
He does it with his right arm because it's the only arm he has. All right,
Nah.
never mind.
No, I think they've just fucked up.
Who are we rating?
That's a great question. Let's see who's live.
Cat's live.
He is?
I mean, I think so. Let me double check. Yeah, she's
Hit me
live.
with that,
She just went live 8 minutes ago.
Oh, right.
hit me
Yeah.
with that
okay.
username.
Blonde_cat. KAT.
Yeah.
Capital B, capital K.
Ah, found her.
That? Oops.
What's she doing?
Yes. No,
She's doing
D.
14.
Blonde.
Yeah.
BLONDE cat.
Yeah. Yeah.
You remember Kitty?
Yeah.
All right.
Boop.
All right, y'all. You know the drill, but in case you don't,
Mhm.
I will tell you. We're going to use the raid message tonight. Let me just put that in there. Haha.
I'll copy it over here. There you go.
Copy
Got a double raid
pasta.
coming up. Copy that
Mhm.
shit. We'll go raid him in a second.
Here's the Discord server. Toku Tuesday is tomorrow night. In my server, we are watching more Kamen Rider ZO. So if you like time travel and the king of all demons. Pretty good. Just a quick announcement I want to make. I'm not going to be streaming again on Saturday. Not to bring down the stream, but my grandfather passed away today, and the funeral's on Saturday, so I will not be streaming. But I'll be back on.
Understandable.
I'll probably be doing tomorrow night and Wednesday, and then I'll be back in on Monday. So I've got an indie game on Tuesday and more Monster Hunter on Wednesday. So that's probably what's happening. Wednesday might get canceled. I don't know, but it's I'm gonna try to do it. But anyways, guys, raid is about to happen. Take care, comb your hair, and rush. Use a brush. Don't do drugs. Stay in school. Eat your teeth. See you next time on Cheat. Go say hi to
Bye.
Cat.
Please don't
Forest
eat your
Kitty.
teeth. You need those.
Don't eat your teeth. Bad
Hey,
plan.
don't do that.
Do drugs.
All right, bye.
All the drugs.
All of them. Olives. All of them. All of them. I like your new PNG.
This is exactly.
It's cute.
Oh, and it's good.
And
Very cute.
Let's play the game of
Bye.